I was with my dad for Christmas that year, and we did it at my grandparents' house, and I was the only grandchild. So my grandparents didn't have a Christmas tree, and I was very confused and upset about that.
Probably like any other kid getting up on Christmas morning.
I was one of 12 children, and so when we would get up in the morning and we would go into the living room and see the tree and all the toys.
I think of me and my 3 brothers lined up on the stairs.
On Christmas Eve, my grandpa took me to a lot, and we got a Christmas tree. I made him get it Christmas Eve so I could have one Christmas Day. So he was really happy about that.
7 o'clock before all the parents are awake, and seeing all the presents around the tree.
In our Christmas pajamas, waiting for our parents to be ready to film us coming down the stairs and then go and open our presents under the tree.
Just feeling the excitement and discovery of what we got for Christmas, and watching my brothers and sisters opening the wrapping and hearing shrieks of joy, and we go, oh, look what I got, look what he got, and can we play with this? And
aside from opening presents, probably post-Christmas celebrations and hanging out with some of my friends, the Moores, down the street from my house.
I'm excited for Christmas this year because I have a little 6-month-old German Shepherd puppy.
It doesn't feel like the holidays for me until I watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Like, I used to go there when I was younger, and now since I'm so far away from home, I watch it on television, and even if I don't watch the whole thing, I just have to have it on screen and just to hear it.
Every year, my whole family goes to my grandma's house, and we have this big dinner, and then after dinner, my dad always gets sick, which is really weird. But then Santa always shows up.
And he's going to come back to Pittsburgh with me, and my parents have a dog too, so it's going to be kind of like a crazy household of dogs running around.
I think I was about 8 years old, and my brother and I walked into the living room, and it was just so beautiful with the tree, and I had a rabbit pillow, and he had a frog pillow, and I had a Barbie van, and it was just, it just blew my mind.
We would go down there Christmas night and both shared toys and stuff, and we would be out for 5 or 6 hours and just playing outside, freezing.
And just wake up and smell like my parents cooking turkey and macaroni so early in the morning, and then just having the parade on. That was a tradition in my childhood, and it's always going to be a tradition here on out.
When I was a little kid, Santa would always ask something like, what's something you're proud of that you did this year, or something you're proud that your brother did this year?
And my boyfriend will be there as well, and we've been together for multiple years, but it never really lines up that we can spend Christmas together. But I'll have him there, and my dog, our whole little family will be there.
My dad was a New York City police officer, and he worked up until 2004. So there were a lot of holidays that he wasn't there for just because of his job.
We'd open up all the presents at home, but then after that we'd actually go to my grandparents' house, and I'd always get a Hess truck.
As we've all sort of gotten older, it's sort of become like, what was the most embarrassing thing that happened to you this year? What's the worst thing you did this year?
So I remember in 2004, it was the first year that I knew he was going to be there when I woke up on Christmas Day. So I remember that year very fondly.
That was probably my favorite gift that I'd get every year, so I always looked forward to going over there.
That's always sort of just been something that happens every year, and it's really fun, and it's a shame my dad's always sick and always has to miss it every year.
One of my favorite Christmas traditions is opening a present on Christmas Eve because I'm impatient.
It's definitely going out and getting a tree every year. It was like always a big thing, and we would go to the actual farm and get a saw and pick out the perfect tree, cut it down ourselves.
Getting a real tree is definitely something that I remember doing with my family, kind of fighting over who picked out the best one.
When you're from a large family, we all get together.
All the family will get together and we have like a big feast, so that's probably like my favorite tradition that we have.
And I always like to try to find that one present that I've been waiting for. So I like to do that. I think it makes it kind of special.
Putting up the lights at home, my mom would get so mad because my dad would let us climb up the ladder and we would just sit on the roof while my dad did the lights. It was always so scary, but like so cool to get to go up on the roof and just sit there while my dad put up the light.
And which kid won the best tree that year that we got to put in our house?
We carried that tradition on today. Usually at the family house or one of my brother and his wife's house.
I love decorating the tree.
So we'll have a big roast dinner with all the traditional Christmas stuff that the family's enjoyed over the years, and so we keep that tradition alive.
I took charge, at least back home in New York, on let's get that tree up, you know, at the beginning of the month.
One of the most memorable Christmas gifts I got one year was Taylor Swift tickets. But as the story went, it was my last present under the tree, and my mom said, "This one's from me."
I think every year I wanted something related to the Flintstones, and if I got it, I was a happy kid.
CD player I got back, I think I was 12 years old.
My sisters got our dog, our Jack Russell Terrier, 12 years ago this Christmas, and her name's Fuzzy.
I opened up this present, and they were all underwear.
This is so nerdy, but it was a video game, The Sims, the pet version. I wanted it so bad.
So I got a scooter one year, like an electric scooter. I got a drum set one time, but probably the best one is when we got a cat.
Well, this appeared under the kitchen in our Michigan basement. Some people refer to this as a radio flyer.
My mom's mom had this necklace, like, you know, and it was given to me a couple Christmases ago.
We put our dog down around the same time that we got that dog, so we wouldn't be able to get through our previous dog without our current dog, Fuzzy.
Turns out, when I was, you know, kind of putting all of my presents together and reorganizing them, I took out the tissue paper of the box of underwear and I saw a FedEx envelope with tickets inside, and they were the Taylor Swift Red Tour tickets, and I was so excited.
My mom put a little fake sleeping cat in a basket and told us it was real, and my sister and I were like so excited that we had this little cute kitten that was sleeping. And then all of a sudden my dad carried out a real cat, and we thought that was real, and so we were just like totally mind blown the whole time.
I wear it every day, and I love it because, I don't know, it's something special for my mom's side of the family that I can keep with me at all times.
My mom got me this fancy CD player where you could put like 4 in and they like slide up and rotate. I thought it was really cool. That's when CDs were cool, but that's probably my best present. I was like 12 years old and I got that, yeah.
And I found it on Christmas Eve and I played it for like 7 hours the next day, so. Yep, just submitted that to the Mid-Ohio Valley, so.
But this appeared one Christmas, and I have kept it all these years, and I've hauled my children around in the snow on it.